Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining us for the segment, we have Patrick McCullough, CEO of ProducePay, to discuss the topics that will be explored at the World Economic Forum's annual meeting coming up in Davos. ProducePay was recently invited by the World Economic Forum to be one of their newest unicorn innovator startups for their work in addressing food and economic waste caused by inefficiencies throughout the fresh food supply chain. Pat, it's great to see you as always. Welcome back to Trade Talks.
Happy New Year, Jill. Thanks for having me.
You got it. And we know that the annual meeting in Davos is an important forum for crucial dialogue between public and private sectors working to tackle major global issues. What will be the big topics driving climate and food discussions this year?
Yeah, we're really excited to be invited to Davos and have a seat at the table. We see climate change and food scarcity as the big ones for us. There's two work streams that the Davos event is focused on: a long-term strategy for climate and then achieving cooperation through competition. And we think both of those are going to be important work streams for us to get our voice out there on how to help improve the produce industry.
Why are these global challenges so important to solve from an economic view?
Yeah, there's a lot of challenges with produce, and they start with waste. 40% of harvested produce perishes before it's consumed. That's enough to solve world hunger alone. So a really meaty issue. Price volatility, opacity, fragmentation of our vertical are part of the problem. So this is what we hope to address through cooperation, both in terms of the financial market leaders, but also the produce and retail market leaders.
Tell us more about how industries can work toward achieving cooperation among competition. What does it look like across the ag sector global supply chain?
Yeah, it's quite fragmented, quite global, and quite large. So we refer to this as it takes a village. We can't do this alone, nor can Walmart with their buying power or Amazon. We really have to come together as an industry and start to put predictive commerce together. Let's get better forecasting around supply with all of the challenges that Mother Nature brings. And maybe the right things aren't planted in the right place. Let's get in front of that. Let's start getting to contractual agreements that are multi-year in basis with fixed pricing. This will go a long way to solving some of the imbalance of risk that the grower wears that the rest of us in the industry don't wear.
And finally, Pat, what's on the horizon for ProducePay in 2024?
Expansion. So we expect to be in 6 continents by the end of 2024. That's important because if we're going to solve surety of supply issues for retail buyers, we need to be in every major farming region. So we're looking at expanding into Asia, Africa, and Australia this year, which will complete the 6 for us. But then obviously bringing more grower solutions so that we can solve these supply problems for the betterment of the industry is our number one priority right now.
All right, Pat, appreciate the insight as always. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.